Now, let's say that I have convinced you that okay, research is important, so you want to embark on research. So what do you do? What do you do? Okay, the first thing that you need to do is that you need to identify your idea. So what do you want to do? Identifying research idea and the suitable supervisor. Suitable supervisor. Okay, remember, final year project, okay, sometimes I have students coming to me asking that, sir, can you be my supervisor? Uh, I will say, of course, I will consider you to supervise you, but then I ask, so what is your research idea? And the student answer, oh, I do not have any idea yet. Do you have a title that you can give me so that I can do what you tell me to do? Okay, you see, this is my previous experience. Then my advice to him, I say, this is not a research, because when you embark on a research, this is very different from you did embark on a normal project. A normal project, you do not have idea. You are given the task to do. For example, like in assignment. Let's say in assignment in your particular course. Let's say web application development. I give you an assignment. The assignment, I ask you to do this. I want you to do this. Sort of that. Meaning that you are told what to do. Now, the difference between research, which is in our context, the final year project, the idea must come from you. The idea must come from you. So, it is important for you to identify the idea and the supervisor. Okay. So, the first thing that you should do is that you should identify the specialization that interests you for your research. So what do you want to do? Do you want to do mobile? Do you want to do biometrics? Do you want to do web application? Or you want to do hybrid application, mobile plus app, web plus mobile? Or do you want to do embedded systems? Do you want to do IoT, Internet of Things? Okay, what else? Or do you want to incorporate augmented reality? You want to include GIS, Geographical Information System? So basically, these are all the specializations that are possible with your BSE final year project research. However, you yourself must identify what interests you. Okay, what interests you? Okay, why? Because you will spend almost the next 1 year of your final project with it, because FYP is about 1 year. Okay, you are stuck with this 1 year. Previously, one example. Okay, I have, it's not my student, but a student came to me asking advice, saying that okay, now he has this particular, he is in FYP1, he has this title in this specialization. Okay, now however, by the end of the final year project 1, FYP1, okay, he said that he's not interested in this particular area, not interested at all. Then I asked, why do you take this title in the first place? So his answer was, back then I do not have a title, so basically I was assigned a particular supervisor, and this supervisor forced me to do this title. So I try to do this, but at the end of the day, I am not interested in this. So what can I do? So basically, if after 1 semester, what can you do? I think nothing much that you can do. Okay, either you can proceed, try your best, although it does not interest you, or you apply to change your supervisor and change the title, but that will cost you one semester. So that will be a problem. Okay, so basically that's why the first thing that you must identify is that you must do something that is interesting to you. Okay. Okay, now you okay for you to actually identify research ideas. Okay, I would suggest for you to make a list, several ideas, not just one. So when you go to see a potential supervisor, okay, do not come just with one idea. You have several ideas, at least 3 ideas, so that you can give an option. You will discuss these ideas, these possible projects, with the potential supervisor, whether this is good, this is a good potential to have as a FIP or not. So make a list, not just one. Okay, have several options. Okay, now once you have the list, you need to identify a lecturer who may act as a potential supervisor. Okay, potential supervisor, you must look into that supervisor itself. Has he has the expertise to supervise you? For example, I give you one example. Let's say that the lecturer, the students here like me very much. So I'm pretending, okay? The students here like me very much. But you are interested in doing machine learning. You want to develop an application, but there is some elements of machine learning or IoT. Okay? So basically, if you come to me asking to be the supervisor, okay, I may say to you, I like to supervise you, but this is not my area of expertise. Perhaps it is better for IoT. Perhaps you want to go and see Dr. Faizuddin, for example. Or if you are interested in machine learning, you may want to see Dr. Abdul Aziz. If you want to go for, let's say, some embedded system, perhaps you want to go into Puan Robiah. Okay? So basically, you see that the supervisor must be competent in the things that you are interested in. Okay, if the lecturer is not competent in the area, so he or she can supervise. But if there is a problem, for example, oh, I'm stuck here, or perhaps what is the option that you have to solve this kind of problems, that lecturer may not be able to give good advice to you. So basically, first you need to identify the specialization. You need to identify what are the potential ideas that you can do, and then you need to look for the potential supervisor. Okay, so you need to approach this supervisor asking that are you willing to supervise me or not? Okay, and so on, because sometimes, okay, for example, the supervisor may be competent, expert in that area, but because the supervisor is actually very busy on other projects, such as like PhD projects, master's level project, he or she may think that, oh, I'm quite busy, it's difficult for me to supervise undergraduate, so she is not willing. Sometimes there is that case. So however, you need to approach, okay, your potential supervisor. Okay, the last thing that you want to do is that when you do not have a supervisor, you are being assigned like that to a supervisor, and that supervisor may not want you, but he or she has to take you, because you have been assigned to him or to her. Okay, so try to look for this potential supervisor. And you need to approach the supervisor and discuss about the possible projects that you have in mind. Okay, and finally, you you may choose one only. Okay, after discussion with the supervisor. Okay, any question on this about your ideas about the supervisor and so on? Any question?
Sir,
Yes.
if that idea is a like can we use the idea from the previous FYP projects, just we can upgrade it, like just adding something in that previous project, previous FYP.
Okay. Okay, so basically first and foremost, okay, now the process of approving the title. Okay, so normally, uh, if there are two things, okay, of course, if you can come up with something that is totally different, there is no question about people rejecting your idea. That is number one. Okay, what if some ideas, okay, some ideas, let's say 2 semesters back, someone has done something, but now you are going to do something else. Okay, let's say that previously, like I say that, I give you one example. Please do not use this example. This is a bad example, but this is an example nevertheless. Let's say the wedding planner. Okay, now previously, one student, let's say 2 years ago, has a final year project about wedding planner, and the wedding planner is based on web technology. Web technology. Okay. Okay, now let's say that suddenly you are interested to create a project related to wedding planner. Okay, something similar. Let's say that previously the students created using PHP. Now you are going to create using ASP.NET. Something different. And of course, some of the interface will be, of course, will be different because your own version, right? Different people will do differently. Okay, most probably, if that is the case, that title will be rejected because the similarities are very close, too close, almost very similar. So basically, that will be rejected. Okay, let's say that you want to create a wedding planner, but previously all the students that have created are using web technology, but today you are going to create a mobile application. A mobile application. Okay, now if yours is a mobile application, okay, the likelihood for the title to be accepted is higher, is high, because between web and mobile, two different things. Two different things. So meaning that we see that although both are wedding planner, but one is web, now you are doing a mobile. So mobile apps is very different compared to web app. So although the wedding planner part is very similar, we may accept that as the title. Okay, but if for example just you are using web app wedding planner, so you add just one or two different modules, which is different. That also may be considered as something that is too similar. Too similar. So basically, what we would suggest is try to look for something that is different. Something that is different.